Alright, so we're hitting chest today. I'm going to give you guys a little step-by-step guide on how to grow your chest. I've done multiple of these videos. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm going to do things a little bit different this time around. But yeah, so I'm going to walk you guys through it. There's a new tracksuits, by the way. I dropped them on the 23rd, raw gear, put out, of course. Just took some pump product. I'm really just going to warm up my rotator cuff at first. It's always what I do. I've torn labrum, so I'm going to like warm up my shoulders, open them up a bit, do some push-ups, get some blood in my chest, stretch out a little bit, and then we'll go into our first compound movement. Usually I'll do a pre-exhaustion thing. If you guys have seen the other videos, I always get a little bit of a pump in my chest. So I'll just do that through like push-ups this time around. Once I feel a little bit of a pump, we'll start going heavy on incline dumbbell. It's my favorite exercise. So. So we're starting off with the mass movement for chest. Incline dumbbell is probably my favorite exercise for chest overall. A lot of people lack the upper chest, the shelf. So incline movements can help you with that. A lot of people just do flat. I've said this multiple times in videos, so I always do incline. Usually for the compound movement, I'll do 4 sets heavy for dumbbell. I'll do 1 warm-up set, kind of just to get like 15 reps of pump, and then we'll start going heavy. We'll pyramid up, so I'll go up in weight as I go down in reps, all the way till we get probably to around 5-6 reps lowest on the last set. And then I'll probably finish off the last set with a drop set, just to increase the intensity a little bit. Crazy is last time I touched the 90s, I was 18 in high school. I weighed 190 pounds. Now I'm like 174 morning weight. And I was able to hit them for 1 more rep. So what was that, 7, right? Yeah. Feels good. That's post-torn labrum too, so. when I go light and I'm trying to get a pump in my chest from dumbbells, I turn them out at the top. You get a better contraction. So when I'm benching, I turn my wrist at the top, so it's like instead of this.
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the fucks I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss.
You know, more of the hypertrophy based stuff, more time and attention. This decon press is great. I always get a really good contraction. Again, don't do an exercise that you don't feel really good muscle mind connection on, because you're really just wasting that exercise. That's what I believe. If I feel exercise that I feel really great in, I'll keep coming back to it. Sometimes I'll do even more sets than I'm supposed to do just because it feels so good, and I get a lot of good muscle activation. So these is one of those for me. So the way I'm going to do this is kind of similar to how like Jeremy Buendia used to train with Hani Rambod. I think I said his last name right. I'm going to hit 7 with one, hold it, hit 7 with the other, and then hit 7 all together. If I can do that, then I'm going to keep switching it. It's just a lot of time and attention, push out more volume.
We don't give a fuck, that's what they don't understand. Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the shit by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, fuck all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. Shit is disgusting. I hear them bragging about shit that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, show mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old shit. I'm on they ass now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. Niggas is trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been dug.
Alright, keep going. I'm gonna wait like 20 seconds. I'm gonna go rep them out to failure again. Just again, increasing time and attention, increasing the intensity, changing it up as I go.
Dog getting sucked off in my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my chucks on. Get the fuck on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat.
Another one, another tip real quick. One of the things I heard from Arnold and Seth Feroce, I don't know how to say his last name, but they say to push with your back. So usually when people like go into repressing movements, they bring their shoulders back and they bench or they press. A lot of like older school guys, when you watch them bench, they would come forward with their lats. So you're pushing with your back. So instead of being like this, you're going like that. You get a better contraction, I believe, in your chest. It's not as good to health for your shoulder, but if you don't have shoulder issues, it's fine. So that's what I do.
Get the fuck out of my face. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the fucks I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a fuck, that's what they don't understand.
Alright, so we're gonna finish off with body weight dips. If they get too easy, I'll use weights, but I do dips. A lot of people sleep on them, but they're really fire for finishing off. So, you on? Alright, so you gotta make sure you're doing it on the right way. Targeting your chest and not your triceps. So triceps will look like this. You're vertical, right? That's a tricep focused dip, and the chest is when you lean forward a lot more. You're kind of more horizontal. Big difference there in like what fibers you activate, so go horizontal, use a lot more your chest.
Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't
I'm swerving. If a try to holler, she gon' curve him. We came from under rugs like a Persian. We been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Rapping like I'm turban. Yeah, these all square like Irvin. Yeah, we grew up in the hood, no Suburbans. If I say I need my money, then it's urgent. Yeah, they want me to quit. Yeah, they want me to shift. But as long as I'm alive, we gon' keep on making hits. While they steady shooting bricks, man, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Me and Dale back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of but we really with the lame, man. Always gonna be reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping.
Try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I keep the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face in the name. I'm in flex mode with the best though. That's a magic key, that's a chess mode. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best. Yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they suck, they ain't on me, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get free, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash.
Alright, y'all, so we're back home eating some post-workout. I got Chipotle. Right now I'm cutting, so I'm getting double white rice and then double chicken, and that's it. That's all I get. So I'm gonna go over some other tips I couldn't mention in the workout. I was training pretty hard, so I was kind of out of breath. Tips for training chest. First thing is going to be suck on my tooth. Pre-exhaustion. So if you don't know what pre-exhaustion is, it's kind of activating the muscle fibers in your chest or in whatever muscle group you're training before getting into like the compound lift. So like let's say for chest, for example, usually everybody goes right into like flat bench press for the first lift. So doing pre-exhausting at first allows you to kind of like do maybe like cable flies before you go to that bench. You already have a little bit of a pump in your chest. So when you go to that bench press, you're gonna feel the fibers activate a lot more. Again, you're not gonna go to lift this heavy, but you're gonna feel it more because you're already a little bit fatigued. So that's what I found out to be really good for me, building my chest overall. Second thing is, before I tore my labrum, I benched really wide. I feel like this helped really build a full chest. I did wide grip benching, and then I also used to do heavy dumbbell flies really out wide. I can't do those anymore, but I do feel like those contributed to building my chest. Third thing is going to be prioritizing incline a lot, doing a lot of incline presses whenever you can. Helps with your front delt. Like when you go do a side chest or something, it kind of builds that overall shelf. Well, if you just do flat stuff or like decline, your chest's gonna look a little bit lopsided, kind of. So prioritizing upper chest is really, really good. A lot of the old school guys used to do that, so I copy kind of after them. Also, just looks kind of better from the front, your chest. If you have big front delts as well, you can get by doing more incline work and stuff like that. I'd say the fourth thing is probably to like make sure that you're having a really good stretch and contraction. A good mind muscle connection again is key when training chest. A lot of people, they struggle with feeling it in their pecs and they feel it in their front delt. Again, the pre-exhaustion stuff can definitely help out with that. Taking any type of pump product can help. Having a crazy pump in your chest, flexing between sets, just keep forcing that blood in there. You're gonna really feel it a lot more when you're going to your pressing movements. Because usually you'll have to focus more on pressing movements than like a fly. Because flies is easier to feel it in your chest. Pressing it's a little bit hard because you can always hit your front delt and your triceps. So always make sure you're kind of activating those fibers as much as you can, getting a really, really good pump. When it comes to volume per week, I don't do any more than I'd say 12 working sets per week, like hard working sets for chest. It is one of my best body parts, so I don't need as much volume as my other body parts to grow it or to keep it. If you struggle with that, you can try experimenting with more volume, more intensity, but you never want to overkill stuff. If your chest lacks and you're like doing 30, 40 working sets a week of it, it might not grow just because you're doing too much volume, which can be catabolic. So try to find a good balance of hitting it twice per week. Having a mass movement where you're trying to really like do progressive overload with is key. So for me, I'll do incline dumbbell bench. I like to really focus on progressive overload. Recently, I've been doing a little bit more flat benching just because I'm curious how my strength is. Because people always ask what your bench is and everything. So I was trying to bench more flat recently, but always find to pick that mass movement, stick to that movement consistently, like weekly. So you come back to it every week and you're trying to do either more reps, more weight. If you can't do more reps or more weight, do drop set, anything to really kind of just keep pushing your muscle fibers, keep tearing them apart, and using progressive overload to your advantage. Other than that, that's about it. When it comes to genetics, that's a big role in how your chest looks. A lot of people ask me like, oh, how do I get rid of the gap in the center of my chest, or how do I get it wider? A lot of that is genetics. If you have a gap in your chest, I'm sorry, you can't fix that. It's literally genetic. I just have like a full one-piece like chest, so that's a genetic blessing, I guess. Some people don't have that. So if you're trying to figure out, oh, if I do more close grip presses, it's going to fill up that gap in the middle of the chest. It's not. It really won't. That's just a genetic thing. It's not that you can't have a good chest if you have a gap. You can still have a good chest. But again, the insertions of the overall shape is purely going to be genetic. But yeah, so I think that is all the advice I can give when it comes to training your pectoral muscles. Yeah, if you overall want to have a good front shape, don't neglect your delts either. Having good front delts, like I said, and shoulders is going to help accentuate kind of that shape. Having a wide rib cage and a small waist, all that's going to attribute to like how wide your chest looks and how full it looks. But yeah, that's it for today's YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. You guys usually like these kind of more tutorial based workouts, so let me know what body part you guys want to keep up. Let me know what body part you guys want me to do next, maybe like back or shoulders or something. And I'll keep these coming. So love you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, turn the notification on. Check out the last Omega video. Show some love. Code Alex on huge supplements as well as raw gear. The new drop on the 23rd. I probably will show a little bit of the preview in this video, somewhere through it. Love you guys. Jesus loves you. God bless. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.